After months of testing, the new OneUI 6 software based on Android 14 is finally available on millions of Galaxy devices. So what's new and how does it look on the Galaxy S23? Now, after using it for a while, I can say that most of the OneUI 6 changes are about that visual appearance, and I really appreciate this more modern look. The first change you would notice has got to be with that new font, and here's what it looks like on the Galaxy S23 Plus on the left, running OneUI 6, and here's the old font on the Galaxy S23. The new font is wider and easier to read, but of course you can easily go into settings and revert back to either the old Samsung One font or Roboto if you like that one better. Now the second thing is that new quick setting notification drop-down, and the difference here is a big one. For starters, instead of just one page with everything, you have separation here, and this way it's just a bit easier to know where features are located. At the top you have the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth controls in bigger and easier to press buttons, and that just makes sense as those are the buttons you use the most, and you can either tap on the icon to instantly turn features on and off, or you can tap on the text field next to the icon to see more details. You also have two new controls in the notification dropdown: the Eye Comfort Shield, which is a feature that reduces blue light to protect your eyes at night, and then you also have a dark mode button right here, very convenient. And don't forget that you can also use a two-finger swipe down to go directly into the expanded quick settings view. And then on the home screen you have the option to add a few new widgets, like this cool new weather widget showing you the current conditions and temperature. And I also like the new custom camera widget, which allows you to go directly to a particular camera mode. For example, here I have set it to open the camera directly in video mode, which I find very convenient. And the next OneUI 6 change will transform your texting, and I am super excited about it, is the new emoji. Just take a look at them. It's a more modern look compared to the older emoji style, and honestly, it's a much needed change. And by the way, this new style also looks more similar to what other platforms emoji look like, so you have more consistency too. And speaking of smaller changes, this new animated waveform while playing music is exactly that, a small but really cool change. Bigger changes, however, have happened to the camera app. You can now switch to 50 megapixel photos in just one tap without having to dig into the menus, which is again convenient. If you go into video, you also see simplified video quality controls, so you can easily switch between 30 and 60 FPS or 4K or even 8K video. Other camera changes, however, move popular settings in more obscure places. For example, the scene optimizer is now hidden behind yet another menu, and most people might forget that option even exists. This option is turned on by default, and it seems that Samsung just doesn't want users to turn it off. Also, speaking of the camera settings, you can now pick between maximum, medium or minimum photo quality. So if you want the fastest capture speeds, you should go with the minimum quality, and if you're okay waiting just a bit more between photos, you should probably pick the maximum quality. And if you open the gallery app, you get a new info button, so you can either press that or swipe up to get the details about your pictures. And you also get new options in the photo editor. You get an undo redo buttons, a very welcome addition, and you can also copy all the edits you have done to a one image to more photos. And for customization, you now have more styles for the lock screen clock. You can freely position it anywhere you want, the center, the side, and you can pick your favorite color too, which is nice. And finally, Smart Select is also improved. When you make a selection, you see the aspect ratio you're using, and a little magnifying glass appears on the side, so you can be very precise with your selection. Now, we have not noticed much of a change when it comes to the speed or battery life. Oh, except you do have a new battery section in settings, which is nice, but it's not a change in battery life per se. Anyway, here's a summary of all the changes in this final version of OneUI 6. You have the new system font, new quick settings drop-down menu, redesigned emoji, new camera app UI, improved gallery and photo editing, better Smart Select, new lock screen customizations, and new home screen widgets. Now, if you still haven't received OneUI 6, make sure to go into Settings on your Samsung phone, then scroll to the bottom and click on the Software Update section to update. All Galaxy S23 models should already have this latest version, and the Galaxy S22 series and the Galaxy A series should start getting it in the near future. So do you have a favorite OneUI 6 new feature? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.